Hello to everybody. Welcome to another edition of Libertas. This is Tonino Abana, your host, the original host of Libertas. Congresswoman Magsaysay and Pompi Lavinia are not available tonight. We have a very, very special guest tonight. If you think our guest the past few weeks was special, our guest tonight is really very unique and special. He's from the class 84 of the Philippine Military Academy. He's currently a brigadier general. He is or was a recipient of the Medal of Valor, which is the highest medal that the Armed Forces of the Philippines awards to any of its soldiers. He was captured by the NPA and was a prisoner for about 21 months. Very, very interesting ang kanyang career as a soldier. And he's a very interesting person as well. I'd like everyone to welcome, and I think you will really enjoy this interview, mga kasama si General Noel Buan. Good evening, General.
Sir, good evening po.
Siguro ang unang tanong ko sa iyo, dahil ang title ng palabas natin is A Soldier Story, is what made you decide to become a soldier, sir?
Yes, sir. Before going to this, can I greet
Yes, of course,
mga
please.
nanonood po sa atin? Magandang gabi po sa lahat ng nakikinig at nanonood. Gusto kong magpasalamat sa binigay ng pagkakataon nito ng ninyo po at ang mga dapat pasalamatan po. Yung tanong nyo, going back to your question, sir, what made me decide to join? Sir, doon sa lugar po kasi namin, when I was still in high school.
Taga saan po kayo?
Arayat, Pampanga.
Arayat, Pampanga.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
talagang...
Yes, sir. Doon po nag-start pag pinag-aralan po natin kasaysayan ng Pilipinas. Basically, yung po mga rebellion and other
Balahap Rebellion, doon
Opo,
nagsimula.
kung pagpalay ng bayan, and the HMB, BHMB, doon po nag-start. So yung pong place namin was like tahimik po siya, seasonal. And there were, of course, mga tinatawag po natin na mga good guys and bad guys. So nung pong bata po kami, so since your father po is nasa INP, nasa pulisya, and yung po mga classmates ko po na we are with the mga anak ng mga teachers, so parang kami po yung basically na parang good guys, parang gano'n. We perform, we do things like sa community, mga gano'n, and nagsi-CAT. Then meron pong another group po na parang most of them are may relatives po sa gumagawa po ng mga, just like what I mentioned, mga BHB and gano'n. So basically, doon nagkaroon po ng what we call na, hindi naman siya class na class, but basically it was more of a, may mga konting hindi maganda pong nangyayari. So then I told myself na I'll join the military to help in my place, para ganun po. And once my father was, initially hindi po siya pumapayag, including my mother. But siguro nanaig po yung gusto kong mangyari, so yun nga po, nag-ano ako sa PMA. And yun po yung naging basic po yung sa father ko na sinasabi niya, basic, wag na wag kang mga api, pero wag na wag kang paapi. So until such time, until now, basically yan po yung sa mga dictums na sinusunod ko po.
Sir, a few years after your graduation sa PMA, di teniente po kayo, you were involved in an encounter kung saan nagkaroon kayo ng napakaraming tama. Can you explain that to us, sir, kung ano nangyari dun?
Yes, sir. That was in, if I'm not mistaken, September 9, 1984. That was part of that mission, si Scout Ranger. Nangyari po ito sa may barangay Bayasong, Pilar, Sorsogon. Of course, those time, na 1984. Ito po yung time na yung New People's Army that na verticalization tag po nila. They have MRGUs, SRGUs. So information nila from 150 to 300 to 500 po.
Marami din.
Yeah, yes, sir. So kasi that was yung kasagsagan po ng offensive and of course yung military build-up nila. Bali test mission po namin sa Ranger yon. There was this, yun nga, initially nagkaroon po ng, it was like a hasty ambush, but it was more of a encounter na tumagal po up to the, na...
Ilang hours po yung encounter?
Halos maghapon, magdamag po.
And walo kayo against how many?
Bali, 2 teams po kami. Yan yung team ko po, more or less, ang estimate po namin, more or less 100 po yung encounter namin.
So basically, 2 teams of 8, di 16 kayo,
Opo.
more than 100 yung kalaban ninyo. And then, tinamaan kayo ng shrapnel.
Halo po, sir. Bali, yung team ko kasi was basically doon sa killing zone that time. So we hold the line. Isa po yung patay ko doon. Almost 6 po kaming wounded. Isa lang po yung walang tama doon. Basically, yung isang team po kasi nasa may kabila. So, hindi po siya nakano, but basically po yung ano. Then, we hold the line until such, ganun po.
So, nagkaroon kayo ng 23 shrapnel wounds
Yes, sir.
and you survived that.
Halo-halo
23 shrapnel wounds.
Of course, siguro po, and I'm sure,
Madasalin po ba kayo?
because God's, ano po yan, and miracle po yan. And it was really, that was my first encounter, and mix po yung feelings ko doon. Galit na, kasi pinapasurrender kami. Of course ako, ayaw ko naman mag-surrender, so we hold the line niya. And it was more of a, parang party, may konting,
So, bakit po nag-withdraw yung kalaban at hindi kayo inubos?
kasi pa umaga na po yun, so they have to withdraw. Kasi basically, alam ko, wala na rin silang bala. Or,
So, 100 attacking 16, tapos
sa
yung 100
estimate ko lang po
nag-withdraw?
yun kasi
Hindi
almost,
na makita. So, you were defending your position quite
yes,
well.
sir, yes, sir.
So, fast forward in 1999, you were operating as a military intelligence officer. You were already a major. Ikaw naman ay na-capture ng NPA
Yes, sir.
sa San Pablo.
Yes, sir.
And you were in captivity, or you were a prisoner for 21 months.
Yes, sir.
21 months. So, sir, how was it being a prisoner of the NPA? At saka, how was your life then?
Sir, ano po, of course, halo po sila. May mabait, may balasubas.
Were they trying to convince you to join
Yes,
their
of
cause?
course. From the start to the finish, meron po sila nakaprepare na old camera or what do you call this, for me to magsasabi ng, na I'm joining them or etc. something like that. And later on, ang fallback position nila is for me to convince, to make a video wherein sasabihin ko, President GMA, Secretary Reyes, please withdraw for my release, gano'n. Basically, hindi ko po sinabi yun. It was more of, ang nangyari po sa akin doon is more of a, basically, halo po yan, special project po. But I'm glad to say na it was a successful one. Yung KLG 4950 po, naubos sila. Why? Because basically of their own doing.
So you're saying na despite the fact na na-capture ka ng 21 months, nung na-release ka, you still felt that it was a successful mission?
Yes, sir, kasi that is based also on their studies, sir. Why I'm saying this? Because yung pinaglagyan po kasi nila sa akin, napakalayo. Nasa half ng Halcon Mountain. Yung po mga NPA po, initially, unang linggo, nagigib sila ng tubig pangluto. Pangalawang linggo, naghihintay sila ng sakod ulan. Then pangatlong linggo, wala na nagluluto. Then sila mismo nag-aaway. What I'm saying is, yung mga internal problems within their organization, ito po yung naging kung bakit marami sa kanilang umalis po.
Sir, siguro the public will be seeing the photographs of your release, sir. Kasi ako naman, I was involved. It's a small world. I was involved in actually coordinating your release noong 2001.
Yes,
hindi pa tayo masyadong kakilala noon. Nakita lang tayo a few weeks ago. So it's quite an interesting reunion for us. The interesting thing is, when we picked you up sa Station 1, they call it Station 1, doon sa taas ng Mansalay, Mindoro. In fact, may picture ako doon, bata pa tayong dalawa. You had long hair. Anong reason behind the long hair? Bakit ang haba ng buhok niyo para kay Jesus? Mas mahaba pa yung buhok niyo kay Jesus Christ.
Nung the night na i-release ako, of course, hindi ako naniniwala i-release ako. Kasi for several months or days, or I don't know kung anong ilang beses na sinabi, i-release ako. So hindi ako naniniwala. Ang isang reason po doon is, kasi malamig sa area. Malamig sa area, so isang reason po yun. And pangalawa po, yung pong suit kasi nila, at saka yung suit ng mga NPA po, halos katulad po ng suit ko. So, basically, suit ko po yung, what we call this, yung damit nila. Ang difference lang po namin ng ordinary NPA is nakatanikala po ako. Ang tanikala ko hindi sa likod, sa harap. So, on my thinking, baka magkaroon ng enkwentro, thinking lang na baka pag mahabang buhok ko, mapagkamalan akong babae. So baka hindi ako hindi ako nadamay sa... It's just,
Yung picture
just-
natin, yan,
Yes, sir.
bata pa tayo dyan. Yan yung picture mo nung mahaba pa yung buhok mo.
Sir, by the way, sir, gusto ko magpasalamat doon sa Backdoor Channel with your effort na ginawa nyo. It's really, very thankful po ako. And of course, kina Secretary Ermita, then the time of the President at GMA, na Arroyo, and Secretary Ermita. And marami pong tumulong that time, sina Sir Charlie Holganza, and Ma'am Loren Ligarda. Marami po, and I think Bishop Milimena and Bishop sa Bicol po. And of course, my family na tumulong din po. It's very, halo po siya. Ang pinakamahirap po dun, sir, is yung psychological torture. Lagi po nilang kinakanta sa akin yung napakasakit, Kuya Eddie. Alam niyo po ba yung kantang napakasakit, Kuya Eddie?
Ano po yun?
So,
Parang drama series.
So, para sinasabi
So
nila...
may radyo sila o meron? Kumakanta sila.
Kumakanta po, kumakanta.
sila,
Then
oo.
sinasabi po nila, yung anak ko, wala na. So, sinasabi po nung si Makli, si ano noon was, sumama ka na kasi wala ka nang uwian, etc. Something like that. And ito na yung mga army mo, ganun. So, ito na yung tunay na army ng armed forces, parang ganun. But, physical ones po, nakatakas kasi ako.
Balita nga namin, nakatakas kayo ng bandang December 2000.
Hindi ko,
Around December.
Okay, nakatakas po ako, but I was so then very weak. Malayo po yung narating ko. Unfortunately...
Teka, yung tumakas ka na sa Mindoro ka o nandun ka pa sa Southern Tagalog?
Hindi po. Bali, the night po na nakuha po ako sa San Pablo
San
City.
Pablo.
If I'm not mistaken, dinala po ako sa somewhere dito sa Lobo, Batangas. Then doon po Same night po ng July 7, 1999, tinawid po ako. Then magdamag po na nag-travel by pamboats. Then lunchtime, nandun na po sa, then pag-akit po na there were vehicles, then I saw Bait, something like that. So nandun sa Mindoro na po ako.
So, we'll be taking a break. Nako, very interesting. First part lang pa lang ng kwentuhan napaka-interesting na. So, please don't go away. We'll be back with General Buan to mention more about his story, his career, and there will be many other stories that he will share with us. This is Libertas. Don't go away. Welcome back to Libertas. This is Tonino Abana with our special guest, Medal of Valor awardee, General Noel Buan. Before the break, he was narrating to us yung kanyang experience during his 21-month captivity with the NPA. Sir, during the time that you were with the NPA, you were also playing mind games with them or psyops with them. Yun ang balita namin kay Ka Roger.
Yes, sir.
Sir, ikaw na nga yung na-capture nila tapos kayo pa yung parang lumalabas na tuloy-tuloy pa rin yung operation ninyo.
Bali, naka-under court ako, sir. I mean, their court. Lahat po ng charges from the time po ni President Marcos, ni President Aquino, then President Ramos, then President Estrada, chinyarge po sa akin. And of course, it's a kangaroo court without any lawyer. So, dinepend po ako sa sarili ko. And it's like yung isa lang po doon na, what I'm going to say is, the term may not be that, but yung pong bang, hindi mo alam kung kailan ka papatayin.
Okay.
Pero nung tumatagal na, I got lost of track of the time kung ilang araw na ako kasi I don't have anything to write on. So later on, kasi nakakulong po ako, may monkey cage sila. Then pag nilalabas po ako, lilipat ng kampuhan po, nakatinikal ako. Pero nakatanikala na po ako sa loob ng kulungan ko. It so happens siguro na yung mind ko, sinet ko na I'm still on a project, on a mission. I still believe then that, of course, until now, na yung family ko are okay. And of course...
They were telling you na wala na yung...
Yeah, then yung AFP, of course, they did not left me. I mean, nandun pa rin sila. I just want to say na hindi po ako nag-NPA at saka hindi po ako nag-Abu Sayaf kasi may mga ganun pong gimmick but that's not true. So, yun po yung more psychological. Lagi lang sinasabi yun, kinakantahan, etc. Ang pinakamahirap po doon is yung paano ka matutulog. Kagigising mo lang. Dalaw pong hiningi ko doon, actually. I asked for a Bible. And nag-ask po ako ng dictionary para ma-improve po yung ano ko po, communicative skills. Unfortunately, wala pong binigay na gano'n. Ang binigay po sa akin, libro ni na Chairman Mao Zedong, libro po ni na Lenin, Stalin, gano'n po. So basically, yun po yung binigay sa akin. And of course, yung kay Mr. Joma Sison. And everything about the communist or the socialist movement po. Unfortunately, siguro hindi na bago sa akin po yun kasi nabasa ko na. So basically, wala pong dating. And totoo po yun na halos yung pong naglaylo na from KLG 4950, marami po yun. Because kasi nakita po nila sa loob na yung supposed pinaglalaban nila pantay-pantay, hindi po siya totoo. Or what they call na yung mga dapat nilang ginagawa, hindi.
So na-experience nyo yan sa kanila nung nakikita nyo sila nag-ooperate?
Yes. And sila mismo. But initially, sir, 6 months ako walang kausap. I was placed in excommunicado. 6 months na walang kausap. Initially, ang pakilala po nila sa akin, rapist ako. Then later on, a certain I forgot her name. Kasi binibigyan ako pagkain, then naalis na. Ang kumakausap lang po sa akin is the political officer at saka po yung platoon leader nila, si Choi at saka si, I forgot the name of the other NPA. Then, yeah, gusto lang convince ganun. Then yung pong isang babae, nung isang NPA, umiiyak. Then, sabi ko, bakit ka umiiyak? Kasi di ako kinakausap. Ang sigaw sa akin, isa ka pa. Sabi ko, ganun. So, tapos ang palabas nila po doon is rapist ako. So I said, ako rapist ako? Sa mukha akong to, ginanong po yung NPA. Then ako si Major Buan. Then that was the only time na yung NPA doon, na yung mga NPA po, nalaman lang ako si Major Buan that time. So they have that scenario po. Then of course, ang alam ko is matagal nila akong bibinbinin or because they charged me of, one of the charges was espionage. About information, something like the intelligence operation, ganun. But I saw in them, actually, halo po yung ko, until now, it's halo. Naaawa ko na naasa or what they call this.
Because, sir, anong motivation nila for being in the mountains? Anong observation ninyo? Bakit sila nandun?
Yung nakita ko, sir, yung later on, sir, later on, I can't remember the date or months kung ilan na kami doon. Then later on, itong mga NPA po, I was, nakakausap ko na. Kasi no way, kasi alam nila ako si Major Buan, then I have to, nabaligtad po, na win over ko po sila. There was a time po na hindi ko alam na, kasi later on, kasi nag-surrender na po sila, later ko nalaman na yung pong kalahati ng NPA, tinatakas na ako. Yung kalahati naman, yung grupo ni Choi, hinahabol naman kami. And there was a time in being na, sa isang kubo po, meron 2, 3 mag-asawa, anak na, nandun na pala lahat ng baril. Lahat pa sila, iniwan ako. I did not know that. Yung pala, nag-alisan na yung isang grupo na nagbabantay sa akin because of the internal struggle. Of course, pag pinagkanalan po natin yung because of the internal problems between like sexual opportunism, leadership crisis, organizational dysfunction, financial exuberance, and ito po mga tinatawag natin na culture of violence. So ito po yung mga 5 or sa tingin ko na aside from the ideological na nila, ito po yung mga sumisira o ito po mismo yung kung bakit sila hindi nag-move on. Because within their organization, sila mismo po nagpapatayan, sila mismo po inaabuso yung kababaihan. So basically po, the internal problems within the organization, ito po yung nangyayari. So that's why makikita mo initially, Vanessa, I forgot the name. Of course, iba na po yung niya, he's now, maganda na po yung buhay niya. Si Ascendika Vanessa, ito po yung naging na para siya yung na nagsabi sa akin na gano'n, na rapist, gano'n. So later on, siya pala po yung nire-rape po doon. Totoo po yun, nire-rape po siya ng platoon leader niya, si Choi. Then, meron po siyang boyfriend, yung vice platoon leader niya, si Benji. Then later on po, usually po kami sa operation po kasi, hindi po ako masyadong dumadaan. Palagi lang po ako nakaluhod or gano'n, nagtatago sa puno. Pero during that time po na nagbaril lang po sila sa kampo, they did that.
Sila nagbarilan?
Yes, sir.
Mga
Dahil,
NPA?
yes, sir. Because of a certain Cabanesa. So, kailangan ko po dumapa kasi makatamahan. Totoo po yan. Why I'm saying this, actually dati po, nasari po ako sa dilim. But yung friend ko po na psychiatrist, sabi niya, there are 3 things para makarecover ka. 1 is ikwento mo. Huwag kang mahiyang kwento mo kung ano nangyari. Pangalawa, isipin mo na hindi ikaw ang biktima. Isipin mo silang biktima. At pangatlo, go to the area. So nagawa ko po yan in span of 2 months time. So siguro basically, Kaya po mabilis yung pagka-recover ko. Yung 1 month ko po during that time na find out nila sa army noon, sa hospital, series of NP examinations and tinatingnan lang kung bumaliktad ba talaga ako or something like that. Hindi po siya yun po makikita, culture of violence. Pag sila po mismo, very, very sila. Ang dami lang Operation Kahos sa Davao, Operation Cadena Damor in Bicol, Operation Olympia in Northern, tapos may Leyte pa po, then Operation Takip Silim. Even si Roger po, natanikala po yan. Because of those infiltration sinasabi, because of those problems within the organization, na sila-silis mismo. Why? Because of that culture of violence within them. Sexual opportunism at all level. At all level. We know for a fact that Mr. Joe Masison had this sexual opportunism na ginawa po. And he knows that. Yung technical po niya yun.
That's amazing. That's a very amazing story. And first time lang kinikwento ni General Buan yan sa publiko. Kasi ngayon lang actually siya lumabas sa TV
Yes, sir.
for this. Ngayon, so after you were released, you were able to debrief the military and because of that, nagkaroon ng gains dun sa area na Southern Tagalog because of the information that you shared.
Yes, aside from that, sir, of course, magaling po yung mga officers na dinala doon. Maganda po yung effort o yung strategy na ginawa ni General Palparanden and the other officers, yung mga battalion commander doon. And basically, nakafocus sila on winning the people, the hearts and mind of the people para hindi nadadami. At the same time, left-hand at right-hand airport, may mga nagsusurrender po, may combat operations sila. And holistic po yung approach.
Now, after this, you were assigned to a tougher area, a tougher neighborhood actually, which is Basilan. And doon po nakakuha kayo ng Medal of Valor dahil ayon sa mga nabasa ko, you were able to neutralize one of the top 5 Abu Sayaf leader, si Raji Sali, which had $1 million, that's his picture, $1 million sa rewards for justice ng Department of State ng US. So kahilera niya yung sila Abu Sabaya at saka si
Hapilon po before.
Isnilon Hapilon at saka si and the other. Sir, can you please narrate to us what happened? Ano nangyari doon? And I know it's such an interesting story kasi nabigyan kayo ng Medal of Valor.
Sir, before I'll say about this story, is it okay for me to...
Yes, sir.
Sir, itong po sinusot ko, just like what I'm wearing now, ito po mga badges ko. The Ranger tab, ito po yung Ranger tab po. Initially, I was sa RTU, then later on po na pinagraduate because po nakita nila na yung ginawa ko was karapat-dapat po ang maging Ranger. Of course, gusto kong pasalamatan sina former sina Blandan, General Lim, Sir Danny Lim. Sila po yung matumulong sa amin. And aside from that, siya po yung isang official na kumuha sa akin. Kasi after po ng captivity ko, basically because of the propaganda po ng kabila, parang konti lang po yung officer na gustong kumuha sa akin. Supposed to be po dapat magbabatalyon commander ako sa Southern Tagalog, sa Solcom. It so happened na may konting then di ako tinanggap doon. So sabi ko, I'll volunteer ulit sa Region 9. Anyway, lati ko naman pong Region 9. So that's why naging battalion commander po ako sa 1st SRB. Ito mong sinasabi ko na itong Ranger tab ko, this is dedicated to Corporal Speedy Padilla. Sundalo ko po siya. Magaling, matapang, dedicated po. Ito mong Special Forces tab ko po, dedicated po ito kay Corporal Alfred Tagatak. Sorry, this one. Magaling, maasahan po at matapang. Yun ang Medal of Valor ko, dedicated po yan kay Staff Sergeant Dindin at saka kay Corporal Stember. Alam niyo po, kailangan po silang banggitin kasi wala na po sila. Magsundalo po natin to na nagbuwis ng buhay. Kasama ko po si Alfred Tagatak si Speedy Padilla during that long engagement sa Pilar Sorsogon. Kasama ko rin po si Corporal Tagatak naman na namatay din during sa siege po namin sa summer dito sa Surigao, Agusan area during that 1993. And yung sa Medal of Valor ko na po, yung dala po, namatay din po sila when we have these special operations against the group of Hamsar Gisali and yung mga grupo po niya na mga sinasud Talajal, mga ganun po. So, of course, after those things na nangyari sa NPA, so basically I went to the area ng sa Muslim sa sessions area. And I was given this opportunity. Actually, may ano po kami, project then kami before. Then I just continued. Of course, I would like to thank the former Chief of Staff, si General Ibrado. General Ibrado is a very professional na siya po rin po isang tumulong. And of course, si General De Los Reyes po, General Santos, the former CGPA, sila po ang General Llano, sila po yung very ano po sa case ko po. Nung pagka-sign ko po sa sa Region 9,
Region 9.
so I was covering the whole Zamboanga portion of Zamboanga. Then ito pong Basilan, Sulu, Tawi-Tawi. So kami po yung maneuver ng Southcom that time. And tinuloy ko po yung sa effort namin, and basically nagkaroon po ng special operations. Then we went to sa lugar po nila. Hindi po 100 ang kalaban ko. Yung grupo po namin, more or less 30 yung kalaban ko. But basically, they were on position. Parang yung isang comment po ng isang general before, bakit mo kailangan mo pumunta doon? That is, you have a battalion commander and you brought just 8-man team. Sabi ko, there's a need kasi we cannot, napakatuso po nila. Napakatuso po. We cannot get them in an event or what we say, kasi unang-unang napakalit nila. Napakalit nila. Isang tumbling lang nila, hindi mo sila makikita. And they're very, very agile.
Sir, we'll be going for a break.
Yes, sir.
Bitinin natin muna yung audience natin kasi they want to hear the story. So basically, 8-man team led by then Lieutenant Colonel Buan went into the lair of the Abu Sayaf, confronting about 30. Don't go away. This is Libertas. We'll be back. Welcome back to Libertas. This is Tonino Abana with our special guest, General Buan. Before the break, si General was recounting his experience dun sa encounter nila with Abu Sayaf leader Hamza Raji Sali, who was neutralized by his team, him and his team. Sir, 8 kayo, pumasok kayo dun sa kampo ng Abu Sayaf na 30, and then may mga reinforcements pa sila nakapaligid.
So it's like this po, you know, for a fact na, especially sa Basilan po, there's this what we call pintakasi. Even though, halimbawa, nakita po, just like what happened in Albarca, initially they're confronting 20 na armado po doon, then later on, nangyari po, they can mass up to 100. Ganun po yung, that's why this called pintakasi. May mga mushroom po siya.
Parang yun nangyari sa sa 44. Hindi ba parang pintakasi rin?
Yes, sir, yes, sir. So basically po itong si Hamza Gisali or his code name is Abu Berkis. They were considered as, kasama siya sa top 5. Gaddafi Jajalali, si Leon Hapilon, Janan Dalasali, si Abu Sulaiman, and Adlam Tilaw, Abu Sabaya, at saka siya. Sinama siya because yung sa libro po ni Gracia Burnham, na-mention po yung name niya. That's why yung naging ano po yung naging concern po ng US yun, at the same time tayo po, because sila po yung marami pong atrocities sa area. Yung mga pagpugot po ng ulo doon, mga workers doon, yung pong assault at saka mga ginagawa po nilang pang-abuso doon, sila po yun. Of course, his brother, kasama po si Sahir. So basically, there were 33 ang bilang po before na mga atrocities. Sumikat siya kasi po, yun nga, aside from the Gracia Burnham, during that time po ng siege ng Lamitan, yung pong si na Gracia Burnham doon, nilipat sila sa Zamboanga. So he was the last group na naiwan doon sa Basilan. So basically, siya po yung, kasi ang sinasabi according sa kaibigan natin na insider natin, na yung Basilan is for them to defend. Kaya hindi siya umalis. Halo siya sa Malbangi ng ganon, nayakan. So sabi niya, he will stay there. So basically, grupo po niya is actually there are 4. May kay Sud Talajal, ganon, bali 40, 30, ganon po. So actually, parang 100 something sila before na into 30 groups, into 4 groups, parang ganon. So during that time po na pinasok po namin sila, basically, it was more of a, may mga gimmick po kami. May what we call na special operations na effort. And it was, of course, it was approved, yung effort namin. And kasi pag nagplano po kami, A to Z eh. So there was no true tweet na magsusurrender po siya. There was no, but in 2001, there was this trying to win him over ng Southcom po. Then we have that project before. Pero hindi po nangyari. So that was 2001 yung effort. Then 2004, ito na po yung neutralization sa kanila. It was a, what we call, ang plano po talaga nila si hostage ako. Kasi ang alam po nila na, of course, in case makuha ko, kasi alam nila before na nahuli na ako ng NPA, and alam nila na pumapasok po ako sa area. And sa Muslim brothers natin, ano po ako, ano po ako sa kanila, tumutulong. And yun na nakita ko na isang ano po nila, na gusto nila akong makuha that time. Then what happened then was more of a, nung pumasok po kami doon, basically, 4 lang po yung puro maikli po yung dala namin because before that, merong nag-uusap na pwedeng pumasok pero hindi pwede magdalang barel. So it's just like, ang effort po doon is more of, ang gusto niya is magkaroon ng mga pamputol ng kahoy, para maglalaging na lang siya, something like that, and to continue yung effort niya doon, etc., etc. So there was this more of psyops operations na ginawa namin, and pumayag siya na pumasok kami. But it's very, sabi nga, hindi naman siya suicide, pero parang something like that, na how come, bakit pupunta ka doon sa area ng gano'n na napaka-critical, and yun na for a fact na pwedeng mangyari sa'yo. My point then was, sabi ko, I think there's a need for us, na dapat tapusin. So I asked for volunteers. So yun po yung mga volunteers nga. Bali, 8 po kaming pumasok, of course, may kasama namin may asset po akong ginamit noon. Bali po, 4 po kaming na-wounded. Yung 2 po, si Sergeant Dindin at si Corporal Stember, they died sa hospital po. And si Sergeant Jokno po was also a recipient of the Medal of Valor.
So sir, nagkaroon ng firefight when you met with them?
Initially, wala muna po kasi they were planning to makuha po ako into a...
So they were planning to capture you
Yes,
already?
sir.
Nadinig ninyo na doon sa usapan nila?
Yes, sir. Doon na po siya na. Accordingly, there was this matagal ng plano. Kasi from time to time, kasi mahilig po, kasi may mga effort po nga ako sa Muslim brothers natin doon, na may mga pangkabuhayan tayong ino-offer, mga kung ano-ano. And aside from the economic na binibigay natin na tulong sa kanila, gusto rin po natin na magkaroon po tayo ng, we call it sapang-sangyan to unite, parang gano'n. Regardless kung Kristiyano ka o Muslim ka, what's important is Pilipino tayo, dapat mag-unite tayo.
So nagkaroon ng encounter, 8 against 30, and then walang reinforcements, you were able to escape and evade?
Yes, so after 1 hour and more than an hour, 1 hour and 30 minutes po,
With
sir.
short arms lang kayo?
Bali, 4 po yung all others po puro, may 3 pong may mahaba. Then may 4 po na naka-short firearms po kami. I was then using my Sig Sauer po. then may short firearms po. And it was more of a close encounter.
Close encounter. So you were able to shoot Hamsaraji Sali?
No, sir. Si Sahir po. Si Sahir.
Sahir.
It was another
soldier
po, who
shot
was
able
able to shot.
And how were you able to
kasi.
prove to your superiors that you were able to kill him?
Sir, bali, kaya nga tuwan-tuwa rin po yung mga higher authorities natin kasi accordingly, for the past years, sabi nila wala na si Gaddafi Janjalali, wala na si Adlam Teo, si Abu Sabaya, wala na po who's this other one? Pero walang body count. This time po, dinala po namin yung magkapatid na Sahir at saka si Hamsi.
Yung katawan nila?
Yes, binitbit po namin.
So not only were you defending yourselves against the 30 na natitirang running after you, dinala nyo pa yung 2 katawan?
Yes, sir. But there were
to the safe
7
zone.
body counts, 7 or 9 body counts doon sa baba. Then,
So nagulat din sila no nagpaputok kayo?
hindi sir, sila po yung nauna.
Sila pa yung nauna?
Yes, sir. Sila po yung nauna.
Amazing. That's an amazing story, sir. And then how long did it take you to escape and evade in order to get to safe zone?
Mga 2 hours po. 2 hours kasi it's
So you were not able to radio for reinforcements or anything?
Wala na po. Then yung po kasing Humvee namin is opposite the riverbank. So yung riverbank po is doon po sa may kabila po yun. So actually it's more of malayo po siya, di ka basta makakatawid.
So it sounds like a suicide mission to me. Kasi pumunta kayo doon, wala kayong reinforcements, you were only 8, you were against 30 na pwede maging 100 sa Pintakasi, but you were able to waylay them, get the target, bring out the bodies.
Yes.
Amazing.
There were blocking forces, like for example, the group of Lieutenant Gurat, the Lieutenant Sirenos, pero they were far away.
They're far away.
Malayo po sila.
Oo. Sana kayo na nagplano nung mapasapano, baka mas maganda pa
Hindi po.
nangyari.
Yes, sir.
Sir, I'd like to take this opportunity to show this video to the general public kasi one of these men was actually your man, Sergeant Roberto Ricafranca. It's a short video about the heroism of two soldiers. Panoorin po natin ito and then we'll comment after this.
Kumusta ka na? Ngayon lang ako nakasulat. Pasensya ka na. Medyo matagal ang biyahe. At pagdating dito, patrol ka agad. Nakailang ikot na kami. Maganda ang Mindanao. Para bang bakasyunan? Paradise ba? Masarap ang prutas dito. Nakatikim ka na ba ng marang? Parang durian din. Tapos may isda dito sa Lake Lanao. Parang tilapia.
Malapit na kami mag-deploy. Test mission para sa mga estudyante. Huwag mo muna sabihin kay mama at baka mag-alala. Yung mga bata ba, kompleto ang uniforme.
Akin na magasin nyo.
Tagulan na, baka mabutikan at magkulang. Magsabi ka lang kung may kailanganin pa ang mga bata. Lalo na kung libro at kagamitan sa eskwelahan.
Okay naman dito. Malamig sa gabi. May mga bangka dun sa lawa. Ang ganda. Parang ihahanda nila sa pista dito. Unti-unti na akong natututo ng maranaw.
Nasa kayo?
Yung tricycle na binibenta ni Ana, mukhang maayos naman. Nag-joyride kami ng mga bata. Papatulong na rin ako kay Ana magparehistro.
Pag-uwi ko, kahit ako na magparehistro. Padala ka ng litrato ninyo. Siguro malaki na si Bunso. Kahit isang linggo, parang ang bilis lumaki ng mga bata.
Nakapag-enroll na ba ang mga bata? Huwag ka mag-alala. Ligtas na ligtas ako dito sa sasakyan ko.
First day of school namin pa. Favorite subject ko po, kasaysayan. May star ako nakuha. Dapat dalawa, pero isang star lang daw po bawat estudyante.
Pasok ka na. At excited na naman ang mga bata. Itong si Mara, puro libro ang inaatupag. May star na nakuha si ate. Tuwang-tuwa si Colette.
Sa helmet position.
Fire on my position!
Pasensya ka na. Alam ko, medyo malungkot. Huwag na huwag mong iisipin na iniwan ko kayo.
Pakikamusta na lang ako kinala mama.
Tap, uwi na tayo, tap.
Sabihin mo kay Mara, mag-aral lang mabuti.
Nagtanim kami ng halaman sa school. Sana po tumubo at maging puno. Sabi ng classmates ko, sabay kaming lalaki ng puno. Baka nga po mas tataas pa yun sa akin eh. Siguro po pagbalik nyo, malaki na po yun.
the night with a song. Laughing at danger, we fight like a panther and conquer the hardship always.
Well, medyo naging emotional si General Buan dun sa video niyo. Kasi si Sergeant Roberto Ricafranca, ang storya niyan is they were waylaid sa Albarca noong 2011, and then he volunteered to stay behind to delay yung para maka-escape yung mga kasama niya, and then he got all the ammunition ng mga kasama niya, but he ran out of ammo and he was killed. Si Master Sergeant Emiliano Hemongala naman, he lost his leg in that encounter in 1998. General Buan, it was such an honor and a pleasure to have you tonight, and we'd like to take this opportunity for you to say what you want to say to the general public now.
Yes, sir. Of course, si Robert kasi, security ko po yan, kasama ko nung battalion commander ko. Tinext po ako before, nung that was October 18 sa Albarca, na yun nga, namatay na raw siya. Mga body po niya sinatapan, gano'n. And he was a good guy po. I know, kung nasan man siya, very masahan po siya. Yung nangyari sa kanya. Ang alam ko, he was recommended for an award, higher award. I'm not sure what happened to it. Alam po, marami po tayong mga sundalo, of course, and officers who, in one way or another, even doing combat service support, na nagpo-provide for the officers or for the soldiers na nasa combat area po. Na nabibigay din po for us to be able to magawa po yung dedication to duties po namin. Yun po nangyayari, if I may, sir, na masabi to, sir, na in public, hindi po, ang pagbagsak po ng sambayanan o ng sampamayanan sa aking pag-aaral po, ay hindi po yung dahil sa economic inequality, so yung kahirapan. Marami pong mahirap na bansa na lugar, pero hindi sila bumabagsak. Same thing with yung tinatawag natin political maturities o yung sinasabing mga serbisyo ng gobyerno, ng governor, ng etc. O LGUs na hindi nabibigay, hindi po yun ang dahilan. At hindi rin po ang dahilan na social injustices. So yung tinatawag na mga pang-aapi o yung mga ginawa po naman sa panunungkulan, na itong dahilan ng isang pagbagsak ng isang pamayanan o ng sambayanan. Kung ako pong tatanungin ng pagbagsak po ng isang bansa, ay ang dahilan po ay yung tinatawag po natin na yung pong basic institution, yung pong individual, yung family, the barangay, the military institution, the media as institution, yung basic institutions na bumabagsak po. Pag pinag-aralan po natin ng Russia way back 1917, unang bumigay was the Navy. Then it was followed by the armed forces nila. Then sumunod po, takeover ng Bolshevik, takeover po sila Lenin. Same thing sa China, nawala po yung family. That's why si Mr. Joma Sison, ang ginagawa niya, yung NPA po, pagdating sa area, after the social investigation, inorganize po niya yung kababaihan, inorganize yung kabataan, inorganize yung magsasaka, yung kalalakihan,
Wala na yung
in
pamilya.
disguise of economic upliftment, in disguise of social, what we call empowerment. Pero actually, alam po ni Mr. Joma Sison na as long as yung family intact yan, wala pong mangyayari sa kanila. So, yung pong family na napaka-importante, dapat po ma-enhance natin to. Same thing what happened in Cuba. Cuba po, church at saka yung business po binigay doon. Same thing with Vietnam. And same thing po nangyayari po sa Syria and Iraq, sa Aleppo, yung sa Mosul, na wala po yung family. So if I may say po yung family po sana, if we can enhance basic institutions, ito po yung napakaganda po sana for us. Kasi kahit ano pong dumaan dyan, MIM man yan, MNLF man yan, MILF man yan, Milo man yan, Alakot Islamiyah man yan, as long as yung family intact po yan, kahit na bagyo man yan, and as long as yung family basic institution, ma-enhance po natin, napaka-importante po nun for us to survive.
Thank you so much, General Buan, for giving us this interview. Maraming salamat. And good evening to everybody. This is Libertas signing off.
Thank you, Professor. Good evening sa oras.